passive way to make money by investing is by investing in. Hi and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hello, I'm Vanessa, and on this channel we talk all things earning more and building wealth. And today, girl, we have a really good one. Today we're talking about passive income because this is a topic we as women don't talk enough about, and so we don't know all the ways that we can generate passive income for ourselves, for our families, for the generations after us. But that's about to change because in this video we are talking all things passive income. So first we're going to talk about this magical passive income thing that's called dividends, and then later in the video I'm going to tell you how I generate passive income from it. So if this is the kind of content that you like, if this is the kind of content that you enjoy, then please go ahead and hit the like button. 1, it's free. 2, it supports the channel and it helps this video go out to more women like you. We're talking about the absolute best passive income idea for women. And why have I called it the absolute best passive income idea? That's because it's one passive income idea that doesn't require social media, doesn't require you to run a business, and it's actually truly passive. Now, what it is not, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is called dividend investing because going into next year, we want to be leveled up financially and we want to be hitting those goals. In fact, what are your financial goals for 2023? Let us know down in the comment section. Today, I'm going to teach you what dividends are, what strategy makes the most money, and how you and I can easily get started. What is dividend investing? We don't do textbook definitions over here, okay? Let me break it down to you in a way that's popping. When you buy a stock of a company, what you're buying is a tiny percentage of that company. So you are an owner. So when you buy Apple shares, you own a little piece, a tiny piece of Apple. So when Apple makes a profit, if Apple decides to give out some of its profit to its owners, you get a check. You get a check. You all get checks passively. You don't have to be involved in running the business. Once you invest in a dividend-paying company, if they pay out dividends, you get a check. Now, as wonderful as this sounds, not all stocks pay out dividends, and that's why financial literacy is important and why I teach this stuff. We have 2 kinds of stocks: growth stocks and value stocks. But don't worry about it, I'm gonna break it down for you. When you buy a growth stock, you're buying a piece of a company that's growing rapidly. So think tech. Growth stocks are typically newer companies that are growing at a rapid rate. So when you buy a growth stock, the goal is to sell it for a higher price than what you bought it for. For example, the dream is to buy a stock for $100 and sell it for over $1,000 and make a profit, something we call capital gains. But that's not the only way to make money from stocks. A more conservative and a more long-term and a more passive way to make money by investing is by investing in value stocks. Now, value stocks, also known as blue chip stocks, are stocks of companies that have been around for a long time. We trust these companies. They haven't failed in decades. Some of them haven't failed in centuries. And a lot of them have been paying out dividends consistently for 25 years or more. Those are the blue chip stocks that we specifically call dividend aristocrats. We trust them. They deliver to their investors. Those are the ones I put my money in. Remember, this is general information. It's not financial advice. I'm sharing with you what I do. But I've chosen to put my money in dividend aristocrats because they're healthy companies that have been around for a long time. They've consistently paid out dividends to their investors, and I love the passive element of it because it's one thing to get paid for actively putting out value into the world, which is active income from your job or your business or your platform, whatever it is you do to generate income. But it's another thing to sit back and relax by the pool while your checks just keep coming in. I like that. We're here for working for money, but also making our money work for us. But how do people know which ones to put in their portfolios and which ones will make the most money, and how do we navigate the risk that's involved in investing. That brings me to point number 2. For new investors, it's usually very difficult to decide what stocks to put in a portfolio. So instead of relying on just one stock, it's usually best to get a whole basket of eggs. So if one cracks, another one can be healthy. And that's where something called an exchange traded fund or an ETF comes in. ETFs are usually a group of stocks that are bundled together and sold at one low price. And that's how a lot of the smart women are investing in dividend paying stocks. Instead of handpicking what you think is good and just guessing along the way, it's usually best to get a bundle that's already been selected by really smart people. Some of them already track indexes. So for example, there's something called the S&P 500, which is an index of the top 500 companies in the US, right? Now, of those top 500 companies, there are some that pay dividends, and those ones that pay dividends have already been bundled into an ETF. When you invest in a whole bundle, you're in a safer position because when one goes wrong, another one would go right. But if you want to understand this concept better, then after watching this video, watch this one. Now, how do we get started investing? Back in the day, you had to go to a brokerage company and speak to someone and get yourself a financial advisor. But today, everything can happen on your smartphone. Now we have companies like Vanguard and Fidelity, which are more traditional. And we also have fintechs like Wealthfront, Robinhood, Webull. These are all apps that allow regular people like you and I get started with investing. Passive income doesn't have to be abstract. You don't have to fall for scammers. Dividend investing is one of the ways to get started generating income that doesn't require you to show up actively to make money. If you've made it to this point of the video, congratulations, girl. You're serious about getting your financial life together, and I'm looking forward to seeing your growth in the coming year. Remember that I'm rooting for you, so please do not stop rooting for yourself. And until next time, please take care.